Your friends are your biggest weakness. Most people talk about the people around them as if it's their strength. Oh, this person, when I feel down, I go to this person, I go to that person, this person makes me feel better, blah, blah, fucking blah. The reality is the people you hold close to you are your biggest weakness because they're the only ones who have the ability to betray you. The reality is if you want to become a somebody on this planet, if you're going to do things worthwhile, sooner or later you're going to make enemies. But enemies are not actually too big a problem. I have had some extreme enemies. I've had 2 attempts on my life. But most people are not going to build enemies this extreme. You're going to build enemies of people who don't like you or they hate you. That's fine, because you can deal with that very easily by basically ignoring them. And you also know exactly what to expect from an enemy. An enemy's going to attack you, and you know how to deal with that. A friend, on the other hand, can betray you. And betrayal is much worse than an attack from an enemy for 2 reasons. One, it catches you by surprise. That's the first thing. And the second thing is your friend knows you well enough to know your weaknesses and knows exactly how to strike. If you ever watch 2 girls fall out, and girls are the worst for this because girls have less loyalty than men. If you ever watch 2 women fall out, the pretty one will start telling the ugly one she's ugly for the first time ever. Up until that argument, the pretty one's like, no, you're beautiful too, babe. We'll go out together. I can't believe he liked me and not you. That's weird. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. The second they start having an argument, she's like, yeah, well, you're fucking ugly anyway. And the hot one knows that's going to cut deep. It's going to hurt the ugly girl at her core. But it doesn't matter because that's how the betrayal goes. You aim for the weakest spot. You blindside them. And you know their weakness. You know exactly how to twist the screw. So the more friends you have, the more vulnerable you are. You're more vulnerable for betrayal. More people know your weaknesses. I'm not saying go through life and don't have friends. I'm saying if you're going to go through life and pretend everyone's your friend and throw your emotion and your loyalty out there to basically anyone you meet, untested individuals, eventually you'll be betrayed and you will find that betrayal is far worse than having an enemy. If I have the choice, if I meet 10 people and I have the choice of making them my friends or making them my enemy, to be honest with you, I have no problems making them enemies. I don't give a fuck. If I sit there and I don't see any genuine value, if I don't genuinely want to be your friend, then I don't give a fuck. Be my enemy. Come for me, attack me, insult me. I can deal with all that. I would much rather have 10 guaranteed enemies than 1 friend I'm not sure of. And I live by this code so strictly, everyone out here is watching this going, yeah, I keep a small circle, I keep a small circle. My circle is 1, and that's my brother. That's my fucking circle. 1 person. So that's how small a circle can be and should be if you want to be completely the guy who will actually die beside you, won't abandon you at the last minute. You're going to have 1, maybe 2 people on this planet to pull that off. Nobody else.